Hello everybody, I just wanted to make a video to talk to you about what I've been up to. I've been studying for my general, and I am making progress. I am learning quite a lot. I'm trying to get my percentage up on some of my the sections. The questions that are broke down in sections. I'm trying to get my score up. So it's gonna take me time to get those questions scoring a lot higher in the percentage. Once I can start scoring a higher percentage, I would like to try to get into the 80s% on each of the sections. So if I can do that, then I will get it down to where I could be able to pass a practice test. So I am making progress, and I am doing a lot better. But the benefit of doing this is going to pay off. When I can complete and get through this studying stage and start scoring high average, like a high 80% average on most of the questions, I can start passing more of the practice test. And once I can start practicing, passing more of the practice test, then if I can get up to like 7 or 8 practice tests, passing each one, then I'm probably gonna go to take my real exam. It'll probably be sometime this summer, hopefully. But it's going to pay off once I become a general. There's lots of benefits of being in a general and into the general class of amateur radio. It's going to give me privileges to be on a lot more bands, and it's going to give me access to more things. And the benefit about getting a general's license for amateur radio is it's going to allow me for long range communications. During the day, for locally, I can be able to communicate and talk to people all over the United States. And at Pacific times, like depending on the way the propagation works, it's either going to be good on 20 meters during the day, and then for 40 meters and so on would be better for the evening. But it just depends on the propagations, the way the propagations are. It just depends on the way the propagation works. But it's going to allow me to talk further. It's going to allow me to talk long distances from radio to radio. In HF, I don't have to worry about going through the internet. I don't have to worry about going through repeaters. There are some repeaters that are tied into HF. I believe there is 10 meter repeaters that I can get into. but most of the time it's just radio to radio. So the benefit of it is being able to do long distance communications, and I'm very excited, and I'm very, very excited for this. And that's the benefit of upgrading from a tech, going from a technician to a general, is you unlock more privileges for general, and it allows you to get access to a lot more. So I'm just taking step by step and working each day. But now I have to work on what is called study mode from the hamstudy.org. That's the study site that I am on. And there is a thing called study mode where it basically looks for ones that it goes through all the ones that I'm missing. When I took the practice test, it's basically going through the questions, some of the sections in the question pool that I've been having trouble with. With the study mode, it's going to help me study those sections that I am having difficulties with, that I'm struggling with. And it's going to allow me to get better. It's going to help me get through it. So that's the benefit of taking at least a couple hours a day studying the study mode, and it will, I will start scoring better points, getting more, higher points on my scoring. Then I could be able to start looking into focusing on passing more practice tests. This is only just the beginning, and I still have a long ways to go. But I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to continue my studies. And I'm going to keep practicing, and I'm going to keep studying hard every day. And I'm going to keep pushing myself to keep going, because this is something that I want to accomplish for myself. I want to accomplish something that's a little more challenging and a little more hard. I thought the technician was tough, but the general is much more harder. There are a lot of questions on the question pool that are not really too difficult, but there are sections in the question pool that are a lot more technical, like the electric principles, like your circuitry, and your electric stuff. That part is the part where it gets a little technical, but I'm working through it, and I am making progress, and that's what matters, is making the progress. And working hard will pay off, because in the long run, when you work hard, working hard will pay off. You'll get rewarded at the end, and that reward will be getting granted with the general class amateur radio license. So I just wanted to make a video to explain why it's good to go for that upgrade. If you become an amateur radio operator, and if you're only just a technician, and you're going to be more limited on what you can do. There are quite a lot of stuff you can do in the technician license. You can do DMR, digital modes. You can get onto repeaters, local repeaters, and you can do some small fragments of 10 meters, which is, we do have a tiny bit of spectrum on 10-meter band that we have the privilege to talk on. But that pushing towards the general, getting that general license, getting that upgrade, it's going to open up all those bands. I'll get access to the entire 10-meter band. Instead of only just a small like segment of the band. I'll get access to the entire band from 28 megahertz all the way up to 29 megahertz, which is up in the repeater range. But I am very excited, and I have a plan of looking into getting a radio. No plans, no guarantees, or no plans yet. But I'm going to maybe look into getting a radio from a friend. He's selling me a radio, and he's giving me a good deal on it. And he told me that if I pass my general, he's going to once I can come up with the money, I'll send him the money, and then he's going to send me the radio. Once I get the radio, then I will talk more about it. I'm not going to talk about it now because I don't know if it's going to happen right away. Because it's going to take time. It's going to take a little bit of time. But when I can get the radio in front of me, and when I can get the radio, and I'll have to buy the HF antenna, which I do have one in mind. I do have an HF antenna in mind that I want to look into buying. And I'll have to look into a battery for the radio as well, and have like a battery charger for the battery, because I'm going to need to operate the radio from a battery, because it's going to be a radio that is going to put out a lot more power. And I do not want to put that power or that strain on the power supply that I have downstairs. I want to have it just this. I want to have the new radio that I'm getting run off the battery. And then once I can get the battery, we'll look into getting a battery charger, so I have a way of recharging the battery. And then in the near future, maybe look into something with solar, so I can be able to charge my radios, or charge my radio with solar. This way I can keep my batteries charged when I'm in the field, or when I'm out doing doing radio stuff. I'll be able to have a way of recharging the battery. But for the meantime, I will just get like a battery charger so I have something to recharge the battery with for the meantime. Then that way it'll be ready to go, so when I want to take it out to use it, I can put the antenna up, and then I can put the antenna up, hook the battery into the radio, and then use the radio and do my thing. And then when I'm done, when I'm all done with it, I take everything down. I take the antenna down, and I put it away until when I can go out again. That's the only way that I'm able to do HF where I live, because I'm not allowed to have no antennas on my roof or anything like that. So I have to use something that I can put up and take down as I go. And then I might look into maybe doing POTA, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure right yet, but it's something that I might look into in the nearest future. I might look into maybe doing field days as well. My radio club does field days in the summer, and maybe I'll look into that in the future. But we just have to take small steps, and we have to work our way up. We have to work our way up there. Just take small steps at a time until we can get there. It's going to take a lot of work, but like I said, it's going to be well worth it's going to be well worth it when I have it all. When I have my amateur radio, my general license for amateur radio, it's gonna be well worth it. The reward is gonna be well worth it. But yeah, I don't want to make this video any longer, but I just wanted to share what I've been up to and what I'm planning to do. What I'm planning to do when I can get there. Like I said, it's not something that is going to happen overnight. It's going to take me some time to get everything together. I have to, get everything together. I have to get the radio. I have to get the battery charger, the antenna, and maybe some coax. Then I just have to buy a little bit at a time. I have to just take small steps and just buy a little bit at each time, and then go from there. Also, I would like to build myself like a Go box, but that's also going to be what's going to be planned for the future. Hopefully, I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it right away, but it's something I've been thinking about wanting to do as a project. Is build my own Go box, so that way I can be able to have a way to take my radio on the go for if I decide to do field days and POTA, which is Parks on the Air. So yeah, those are just some things that I wanting to do and hoping to do and maybe what I'm planning to do. But I have to work my way up there. And like I said, I have to take small steps. And I just have to work on, working my way up. So that's about it. I don't want to hold this video any more longer. Feel free to comments down below, and me thumbs up or give me a like or thumbs up, and that would be appreciated. This is KE2BJW, and we're signing off. We're out. See you next time. Bye-bye.